Hey guys, what's up? My name is Jacob Orndorff and I'm a UNC Wellness Center personal trainer here to bring you some mobility tips for your hips, right? Your hips are so important because when they don't work well, the rest of the system kind of gets funky, especially your low back, right? Because your low backs is right above that hip joint, right? So if your low back is a little sore, it might be because your hips might not be working the way they should. Okay, so this little drill I think can help you. I think it helps a lot of people, right? Once it's done correctly, right? So it'll set you up. It's called the 90-90 hip mobility drill, right? So basically, you want to set your knee where your knee is. It wants to be a 90-degree angle here and a 90-degree angle back here. Okay, the cool thing about this, you're getting a couple things done at once, which I like. I'm a big fan of killing two birds with one stone in a way, right? So external rotation on this side, right? Internal rotation on this hip, okay? So this hip's an external rotation, this hip's internal rotation. And if you don't have good internal rotation or external rotation, right? This is you're gonna feel this drill a lot, and it'll be good for you, right? So the key to setup, right, is making sure that your femur or your thighs in a straight line from your pelvis. You don't want it too far over here. You don't want it over this way. You want it in a straight line so that way you can get as much tension on these hip rotators back here. Okay, so the key that I do is set my clients up on this is have them press their belly button outward towards their thigh. That's gonna straighten out your back a little bit and then fold over the leg, right? Versus saying just like collapsing over. You wanna fold over that leg with your belly button. That's gonna give a little more tension on that front part of that hip, all right? Just hang, breathe a couple times. Good. Once you get that, you feel like you got enough out of that one, you're then gonna rotate to the other side. Work here too. Work a little different angle. Maybe get a little more stretch there. All right, just explore. Still trying to keep that belly button pressed over top of your pelvis here. All right. And then on the back side of the hip, you want to try to pretend that this is your tail light, right? On your glute on that side is your tail light of a car essentially, and you're going to try to flash that tail light up to the ceiling, right? That's going to push that hip into further internal rotation, and as you fold over that leg, you're going to feel even more tension. Okay. Another great way you can stretch out that back hip is lean away and press in with the back knee into the floor, right? Feels good on the hip flexor and some of those internal rotator muscles. Right? Cool. And you kind of explore. You can go this way, you can go that way, right? A couple different positions. This is a good one to do to break up your workday. Try this out and hopefully it makes your hips feel better.